Hi everyone. Today I want to show you how to building a three-tier network VPC from scratch in AWS. In this lab we are going to create a three-tier VPC network from scratch. We'll start by building the VPC, building and attaching an internet gateway, and building 6 different subnets inside our VPC. 2 DMZ layers, 2 app layers, 2 database layers. Next, we are going to split these pairs of subnets across 2 different available zones, the bare minimum we always want to do for highly available and fault-tolerant architecture in AWS. Then we are going to create 2 different route tables, a route to the internet for our public subnets or subnets we want to have access to the open internet, a route to the NAT gateway so that anything placed in our private subnet will have a route to update software from the open internet. Finally, we will add some security to our subnet with 3 network access control lists, which we will assign to our pairs of subnet layers. Solution. Log into the AWS Management Console using the credentials, your own credentials. Make sure you are using the US East 1 region. First step, create a VPC. Select all services or type here VPC in search bar. Click. Click create VPC. Enter the following values to create VPC. Name tag. Enter sysops VPC. Select VPC only. Name is sysops VPC. And CIDR block 10.99.0.0/16. Leave the IPv4, IPv6 CIDR block and tenancy field as their default values and click Create VPC. Now we should create 6 subnets. Create first DMZ layer. In the left slide bar menu, click Subnets here. Click Create Subnet. Enter the following values. Create subnet. VPC ID select sysops VPC. Name tag DMZ1 public. And available to zone, select US East 1A. IPv4 CIDR block range, enter 10.99.1.0/24 and click Create Subnet. Create second DMZ layer. Click Create Subnet. Enter the following values to create subnet. Select VPC, sysops VPC. Name tag DMZ2 public. Available zone, select US East 1B. And finally, enter IPv4 CIDR block 10.99.2.0/24 and click Create Subnet. Now we should create first app layer. Click again Create Subnet. Enter the following value, create subnet, select sysops VPC, name tag app layer to private. Available to zone US East 1B and CIDR block 10.99.12.0/24. Click create subnet. Next step, create first database layer. Click again create subnet, enter the following values, select VPC, sysop VPC, name tag DB layer to private, available to zone US East 1B and IP range 10.99.22.0/24 and click create subnet. Note, we have now created all 6 subnets. We should have 3 subnets in each in the US East 1A, available to zones US East 1B, available to zone not, and ties a pattern in the CIDR block range using the third octet. We categorized them by group of 10. So for quick reference, we know that if the third octet is 1 or 2, it's part of the DMZ layer. 11 or 12, it's part of the app layer. 21 or 22, it's part of the database layer. Sorry, I forgot add some subnets here. App layer, create subnet, select sysop VPC, app layer 1. Name tag app layer 1 private. Sorry. Available to zone US East 1A, CIDR block 10.99.11.0/24. Create subnet. Go to subnets. Now we have app layer 1, app layer 2, DMZ1, DMZ2. We should add DB layer 1. Create subnet, select sysops, DB layer 1, name tag DB layer private 1, available zone US East 1A, CIDR block 10.99.21.0/24. Now is ready our 6 subnets. As you see here, app layer 1, app layer 2, DB1, DB2, DMZ1 and DMZ2 subnets. Now we should create internet gateway. Go to internet gateways, click create internet gateway. Name tag is internet gateway. Gateway. Create internet gateway. Note, once it's created, you will see its state says detached. Even so, it's been created, it isn't part of the VPC yet. Let's fix that. Click Actions, attach to VPC. For available VPC, select sysops VPC, attach Internet Gateway. The state should now say attached, as you see here. Now we should create a NAT gateway. In the left sidebar menu, click NAT Gateways here. Create NAT gateway. Enter the following for NAT gateway. Name is enter NAT gateway. Select subnet DMZ to public. DMZ to public. Yes. Connectivity type select public. Elastic IP allocation ID select allocated elastic IP. Will allocate. Click. As you see, allocated IP address. Click create NAT gateway. Now we should create public root table. In the left sidebar menu, click root tables. Note, a root table will already exist. When we created the VPC, it created a default root table, but we are going to create two new root tables. Click create root table. Enter the following for root table. Name tag public root table. Select VPC, sysops VPC, and click create root table. Now we should create a private root table. Turn back root table, create name is private root table. Select VPC, create root table. On their own, root tables don't do anything. We have to give them rules to something. For the public root table, we need to For the private root table, we need to provide a route to the NAT gateway. Provide route from the public root table to the Internet gateway. We should go to root tables, select private root table, routes, edit routes, add route, target default, select Internet gateway, and select a new created Internet gateway. Save routes. We have now created a route from our public route table through the Internet gateway into the open Internet. Provide route from the private route table to the NAT gateway. Now go to route tables, select private route table, click routes, edit routes, add route, destination select default, select NAT gateway, and select new created NAT gateway and save routes. Now we should associate public subnets with the public route table. Return to the route tables, select public route, and click on Subnet Associations tab here. Edit subnet associations, Select the DMZ1 public and DMZ2 public subnets. DMZ1, DMZ2, and save associations. You can see here subnet associations, as you see. Now we should associate private subnet with the private root table. Now check private root and click on subnet associations. Edit subnet associations. Select the following subnets: app layer 1, app layer 2, layer 1, app layer 2, and database DB layer 1 and DB layer 2 private. Save associations. Now anything placed inside the public root table has a route to the internet gateway, and anything placed inside the private root table has a route to the NAT gateway. If we have databases or EC2 instance located inside these private subnets, they can get updates from the open internet by going through the NAT gateway, which provides an extra layer of security. Essentially, it's a one-way street. The resources in the private subnet can access the open internet, but the open internet can't access the resource in the private subnet unless we explicitly allow it. We are almost done with this lab. Before we wrap this up, let's add another layer of security to our VPC by creating a network access list, a soft or firewall for controlling traffic in and out of one or more subnets for each of our layers. Now we should create three network access lists and associate them with subnets. Now create DMZ network access list. In the left sidebar menu, click network ACLs here. Click create network ACL. Name tag DMZ ACL. Select VPC, CSOP VPC, and create network ACL. Now we should do it again. Click create network ACL. This time is for APNI ACL. Select CSOP, create network ACLs. One more time for DB instance. Create network ACL, name tag DB, select CSOPs, and create network ACLs. Associate subnets with network ACLs. Select the DMZ. Click on the subnet association tabs. Edit subnet associations. Select the DMZ1 public and DMZ2 public subnets. DMZ1, DMZ2. Save changes. Note: now traffic coming in and out of these subnets will be subject to the inbound and outbound rules we set up on this particular network access list. We are not going to set up any rules as part of this lab. Right now we are just building the infrastructure and a shell we could put resource in. Now finish network access lists for the remaining layers. Click App ACL, Subnet Association, Edit Subnet, Select. At layer 2, at layer 1, save changes. Then we go final step, select DB ACLs, subnet associations, edit subnets, DB layer 2, DB layer 1, and save changes. Congratulations, you have just built a three-tier VPC networking architecture inside AWS. Have a nice day.